Traditional festivals are more than just a good time. They are like an economic lifeline for local communities.
Really? I thought they were just an excuse to eat more sweets and dance terribly in public.
Well, that's there too. But imagine streets buzzing with excitement, market stalls filled with handmade crafts, and food vendors serving up dishes so good that you swear off your life. These festivals create real life opportunities for local businesses to thrive.
That makes sense. People tend to spend a lot on both foods and regrets. But what kind of businesses are dragging in it?
A wide range. Families are buying outfits that they will only wear once. Travelers are booking stays in places that suddenly cost twice as much. And artisans are selling their handcrafted, totally one of a kind items.
So it's not just about awkward dancing and too much food. These festivals actually boost the local economy.
Exactly. Festivals help local economies boom by creating more trade, boosting businesses, and emptying your wallets faster than you say. Just one more plate of food, and the best part? The whole community bonds over it while everyone's having a great time and dancing like no one's watching, except they definitely are.
So, let's dive deep into it.
India is known for its diverse cultural heritage, and its traditional festivals reflect the richness of its history, religions, and communities. Some of the most prominent traditional festivals celebrated across the country are Diwali, Holi, Durga Puja, Pongal, Ganesh Chaturthi, and this list never ends. These festivals have a prominent effect on the local economies, especially in this fast moving world. So, here we are to shed some light on the topic that how the traditional festivals impact the local economy.
Hi, I'm Arshia Bajaj.
Hello, I am Udyan Joshi.
Hi, I'm Umang Goyal.
Hi, I'm Ayushi Gupta.
Hello, I'm Jia Chitran. So today we are here to present about how traditional festivals impact our local economy.
Traditional festivals in India are not only cultural and religious events but also significant drivers of economic activity, particularly for local businesses. Festivals such as Diwali, Navratri, and Eid fuel demand across multiple sectors, injecting vitality into local economies. Tailors, sweet shops, and grocery stores and other small businesses experience a boom during these periods as families prepare for celebrations with new clothes, traditional sweets, and festive meals. As we approach the festive season, we see a huge boost in temporary employment. Business across industry, especially retail and manufacturing, hire temporary workers to handle the increased demand. The clothing industry, for example, see a rise in employment of nearly 20% during peak seasons. With the growth of e-commerce, delivery services experience about 21% increase in hiring, both for warehouses and last-minute delivery. For example, Amazon and Flipkart. The demand for handloom, embroidery, and other artisan work spikes during the festivals, providing employment opportunities in rural and semi-urban areas. Artisans and craftsmen produce ethnic wear see a huge rise in demand. We also observe a surge in domestic travel as people travel to their hometowns or visit cultural hubs. The tourism industry experiences a huge boost during the festivals, particularly in cities with famous celebrations like Kolkata, Durga Puja, or Varanasi. For Diwali, festive specific events like Garba during Navratri in Gujarat or Durga Puja in Kolkata attract tourists, boosting both hospitality and local retail sectors by around 25%. E-commerce platforms such as Amazon and Flipkart or Myntra see a huge increase in sale during festive season. In 2022, online sales during Diwali were alone estimated at nearly 40,000 crores, largely driven by apparel, electronics, and home decor. Heavy discounts, flash sales, and festive collections drive an influx of online shoppers. In 2022, Flipkart's Big Billion Days and Amazon's Great Indian Festival collectively generated revenue over 30,000 crore, with clothing being one of the top categories. The unorganized sector also sees a huge boost, especially to the small vendors and street markets. Most of the ethnic wear production still happens in unorganized sectors, especially in regions like Gujarat, Rajasthan, and West Bengal, where artisans and small manufacturers see increased demand. These sectors show how deeply festivals impact the Indian economy, creating employment opportunities, boosting local craftsmanship, enhancing tourism, and expanding both organized and unorganized retail, as we'll see in the upcoming interviews.
तो जैसे नॉर्मल आपकी जो सेल होती है और दिवाली या नवरात्रि के टाइम जो सेल होती है उसमें फ़र्क आता है कि नहीं?
तो आता ही है, जैसे ग्रोसरी का सामान में डिपेंड है, उसके हिसाब से क्या ज़्यादा सेल होगा, अगर कुछ स्वीट पे या कुछ बनाना हो तो ज़्यादा रहता है, थोड़ा सेल रहता है।
ऐसे फेस्टिवल के टाइम पे आप मतलब और लोगों को रखते हैं फिर?
हाँ, रखना पड़ता है, थोड़ा क्राउड ज़्यादा होता है, रखना पड़ता है।
रेगुलर उसमें कितने लोग आ जाते हैं एक दिन में?
ऐसे कस्टमर से ऐसे पता नहीं चलता, लेकिन क्राउड रहता है, थोड़ा टाइम में फ्री नहीं पड़ते हैं, वन बाय वन चालू ही रहता है।
आप कुछ डिस्काउंट्स और ये भी देते हैं उस पर?
डिस्काउंट होलसेल का है, हम खुद का मार्जिन कम है तो डिस्काउंट क्या देंगे, वो रेटिंग बढ़ा के रखते हो, डिस्काउंट देते हैं। हमारा मार्जिन है 1-2 रुपये पे है सेल, तो डिस्काउंट ऐसे ही पहले से ही रेट कम ही होता है।
तो जैसे नवरात्रि या दिवाली किस टाइम ज़्यादा होता है आपका?
नहीं, ऐसे फेस्टिवल पे ऐसे कोई भी फेस्टिवल हो, थोड़ा क्राउड ज़्यादा रहता है, सेलिंग ज़्यादा रहता है।
और इसी समय ज़्यादा आता है कि होली हो गई या फिर आगे
ना,
वगैरह?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, थोड़ा क्या प्रेशर हो गया समझो, फेस्टिवल है उसी हिसाब से ज़्यादा रहता है। ऐसा नहीं सब फेस्टिवल पे रहता है, ऐसा नहीं कि होली है दिवाली है, सब फेस्टिवल पे त्योहार पे रहता है, क्राउड ज़्यादा रहता है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
So, moving forward, we will now discuss how the traditional festivals impact the grocery industry. Sales comparison. Obviously, during festivals, there is a surge in the sale of grocery stores. Sales at retail as well as online stores have reached an all-time high this Diwali season, and this momentum continues with several other festivals expected in the coming week. The Confederation of All India Traders (CAIT) has announced that India's retail market has recorded a record trade of 3.75 lakh crore due to Diwali festivals, projecting regional cumulative sale worth 50,000 crore in the upcoming festival of Govardhan Puja, Bhai Dooj, Chhath Puja and Tulsi Vivah. Navratri is the first leg of the month-long festival season, the biggest consumption period in the country, accounting over 30 to 40% of annual sales for several categories. The total of the festival shares in the total trade is accounted to at least 15%. Employment generation. Festival hiring offers employers a unique opportunity to scale up operations and expand their talent pool efficiently. Temporary hiring allows businesses to expand their workforce without committing to a long-term contract, providing the flexibility to adjust staffing levels as needed. The demand for workers during the festival season is expected to create as many as 8 lakh new jobs across various employment categories. For example, a local store is expected to create at least 2 to 3 new employment during festivals. In conclusion, for the grocery industry, we can surely say that the sale of goods rise up to almost 50% during festivals. Various incentives are also given to consumers to persuade them to buy more. A rise in employment generation is also witnessed, and overall, this industry is very much affected by the traditional festivals, may it be in terms of sale or income generation.
लोग आते हैं कि नवरात्रि का टाइम हो गया, दिवाली का टाइम हो गया, तो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है नॉर्मल में और नवरात्रि या दिवाली के टाइम में?
नॉर्मल में क्या है कि भी कम सेल होता है, नवरात्रि वगैरह उसमें ज़्यादा सेल होता है।
और कितना ज़्यादा होता है, मतलब अप्रॉक्स लोग बता सको कितने आते हैं
लोग
हाँ
100-150 के आसपास होता
कितने?
है, 100-150,
नवरात्रि और दिवाली के टाइम। और वैसे यूजुअल कितने आ जाते हैं?
30-40।
और अब आपकी प्राइसेस चेंज करते हो लेकिन सर
नहीं वो नहीं।
प्राइस सब सेम करते हैं?
तो आप कैसे अट्रैक्ट करते हो कस्टमर्स को कि भाई क्यों यहाँ पे क्यों आएंगे लोग, कि भाई आप
मिठाई वगैरह मतलब वो नवरात्रि के टाइम में सब अलग अलग रहता है,
आप वैरायटी बढ़ा देते हो अपने डिशेस की।
तो उस टाइम में अलग अलग ही रहती है सब।
और जब नवरात्रि या दिवाली होती है तब लाइक वर्कलोड भी ज़्यादा हो जाता है, स्टाफ और भी चाहिए होता है, बढ़ते हैं बढ़ते हैं
2-3 बज जाते हैं।
वरना आप अकेले संभालते हो?
और नवरात्रि में आपकी या जैसे दिवाली हो गई, आपकी सेल्स वहाँ ज़्यादा होती है या फिर गणेश चतुर्थी में ज़्यादा होती है, और क्या फ़र्क आता है?
गणेश चतुर्थी को कम होती है, नवरात्रि और ये दिवाली टाइम में वो ज़्यादा होती है।
अच्छा, और मेन क्या बिकता है फिर आपका उनमें?
मिठाई वगैरह ये,
नहीं, मिठाई में कोई 1-2 जो ज़्यादा बिकते हैं?
पेंडा वगैरह ये ज़्यादा होती है।
ठीक है, थैंक यू।
Now, let's analyze the effect of sweet industry based on the interview. As highlighted in the interview, the shopkeeper experienced a significant surge in both sales and customer footfall during the traditional festivals. On regular days, the shop typically serves 30 to 40 customers, but this number increases to 100 to 150 customers during festive seasons such as Navratri and Diwali. According to market research as a whole, sweet industry sees an average sales increase of 25 to 30% during these festivals. Additionally, employment sees a temporary boost as the shopkeeper hires 2 to 3 extra workers to manage the increased demand. According to industry estimates, temporary employment sees 15 to 20% increase during festivals. This period also brings a greater variety of sweets, including festive special offerings, further stimulating economic activity by increasing demand for key ingredients like milk, dry fruits, ghee, etc. Sweet industry also stimulates growth in allied industries like packaging, transportation, and retail. Thus, in conclusion, the sweet industry plays a crucial role in boosting the local economy during traditional festivals like Navratri and Diwali. Increased sales, price fluctuations, and generation of temporary employment drive economic activities, enriching them.
During our interview with the tailor, he preferred not to have his audio or video recorded but still provided answers to our question. Notably, he mentioned how his sales increased during this time as a lot of new customers come in for their kurtas and saris, and usually the new customers were females. Also mentions how he has an increase in input cost because he has to gather more cloths and has to hire additional 2 or 3 people to cope up with this increased demand. It was quite evident from our interview that this time period for the tailor provided him both opportunities and challenges. Increased sales and profit margins are met with rising input costs, intense workload, and the need to expand his workforce temporarily. For small businesses like his, these festivals are a critical period that often determine his annual profit.
In conclusion, for the more affected areas of economy, traditional festivals plays a vital role in driving economic activities. Sectors such as transportation, sweets, clothing, etc. experience significant boost during these events with increased visitor numbers and spendings. Local businesses benefit from the influx of customers while artisans and vendors see heightened demand for their goods. These festivals provide a crucial seasonal surge in revenue, strengthening the local economy and fostering growth in these heavily impacted areas.
उस बेसिस पे तो हमें ये पूछना है आपसे कि जो फेस्टिवल वगैरह का टाइम होता है, जैसे अभी दिवाली एंड नवरात्रि वगैरह चल रहा है, तो उसमें मतलब आपका कुछ अभी इनकम में इंक्रीज होता है?
ऐसा कभी किया तो नहीं है, लेकिन
तो मतलब कस्टमर्स वगैरह ज़्यादा आते हैं उस टाइम पे?
आते हैं, दिवाली पे आते हैं।
अच्छा, ओके।
दिवाली पे
रेगुलर कितने आते हैं और दिवाली वगैरह के टाइम कितने आते हैं?
अभी नवरात्रि में आता है अच्छे से।
अच्छा, तो मतलब लगा लो अगर नंबर में बात करके अगर रोज से कितने आते हैं आपके पास?
रोज की ऐसे देवत नहीं लगाए, लेकिन 100-150 कस्टमर आते हैं।
अच्छा, और नवरात्रि के टाइम?
वहाँ ज़्यादा आता है, 200-250।
अच्छा, तो
और जब लाइक फेस्टिवल होगा, दिवाली या नवरात्रि होती है, तब सेल आपकी इंक्रीज़ होती है? कितनी होती है परसेंटेज, आप बता सकते हैं?
इससे नहीं बता सकते, ओनर होते हैं ना,
मतलब अब ज़्यादा इंक्रीज़ ही होता है ना सेल का आपका?
तो
वो हिसाब किताब तो ओनर की बात है।
तो तो आप जैसे अभी 2 जने हो तो दिवाली के टाइम और आ जाते हैं, फिर आप दोनों ही हैंडल? अच्छा, दोनों ही कर लेते हो, आपको दिक्कत तो नहीं होती उसमें? चलो ठीक है।
उस बेसिस पे तो हमें ये पूछ So, as we saw in the interview, that there was only a slight increase in the number of customers on the stall. This is because these stalls are generally demanded the whole year, and the festive season could not create much impact on their demand. And thus, these stalls are unable to generate more income and employment as compared to the other shops, which are in much favorable position during the festive season. And if we talk about the overall growth of the food stall industry, then this number is quite less. This is because of several reasons, including increased competition, operational costs, and shifting consumer preferences. And these factors collectively contribute to less than expected growth of food stalls during festive periods, despite the increased footfall at such events.
दिवाली है कि नवरात्रि होती है तब आपकी सेल पे कुछ इम्पैक्ट आता है या फ़र्क पड़ता है, इंक्रीज होता है? मतलब कौन से प्रोडक्ट मतलब आते हैं लोग लेने को?
हेयर कलर है उसमें, हेयर मास्क है, मतलब कि अपना लोरियल का जो प्रोडक्ट है उसमें,
मतलब सिर्फ हेयर केयर प्रोडक्ट और उसमें सब
आप कुछ डिस्काउंट ऐसे देते हैं दिवाली इसके टाइम पे कोई डिस्काउंट चलाते हैं या फिर
नहीं डिस्काउंट में नॉर्मल डिस्काउंट पहले से है ही, वो डिस्काउंट नहीं देते, पब्लिक छोड़ती नहीं है, तो डिस्काउंट के चक्कर में अभी ज़्यादा देती है।
और वैसे जब फेस्टिवल नहीं होता तब सेल क्या इंक्रीज होता है या तब ऐसे ही चलते रहेंगे? रेगुलर बेस पे अच्छा होता है या फिर दिवाली और नवरात्रि पे ये सब ज़्यादा?
दिवाली नवरात्रि में थोड़ा इंक्रीज होता है।
दिवाली है कि नवरात्रि होती है तब आपकी सेल पे कुछ इम्पैक्ट आता है या फ़र्क पड़ता है, इंक्रीज होता है? मतलब कौन से प्रोडक्ट मतलब आते हैं लोग लेने को?
हेयर कलर है उसमें।
Let's talk about the analysis of the pharmacy shop's economic impact during the traditional festivals. First, about the sales comparison. The overall sales at the pharmacy shop show only a slight increase during the festival period. The increase is primarily driven by a higher demand for specific products, particularly hair care items, as people tend to focus more on personal grooming during festivals. Other products such as general medicines and everyday essentials experience a slight decrease or remain relatively stable. You know why is the pharmacy sector less affected? Because it's due to the stable demand. The demand for essential medicines and health related products remains steady regardless of the festive season. Limited seasonal influence is also the reason for why it's less affected. Like, unlike grocery stores or sweet shops, which have significant spikes in sales during festivals, pharmacies do not experience such drastic changes because their products are typically purchased out of necessity rather than festive spirit. Next, due to the non festive focus, many pharmacy products are not directly linked to the festival activities, making them less susceptible to the seasonal economic surge. Next, due to the competing priorities. During festivals, consumers prioritize spending on items like gifts, clothing, and food, which often leads to less spending on non essential pharmacy products. Now, let's talk about the visuals of it. So, here we are presenting a chart to you that having a bar chart and pie chart. So the bar chart compares the pharmacy shop sales before and during the festival. So it highlighting the minimal increase in overall sales with a noticeable spike in hair care products. Now if we talk about the pie chart, it shows that during the festival, a significant portion of sales is attributed to hair care products, while other product categories remain stable. So, this analysis highlights why the pharmacy sector is less affected during the traditional festivals like Diwali, with only specific products seeing increased demand.
So, we've seen a lot about the various industries and how they affect the local economies. And to conclude, some of the relevant key findings are: almost all the industries have an impact on the market, but the extent of impact varies. For example, during festivals, grocery, sweets, and clothing industries show major growth in the terms of sale, income, and employment generation. But the street food or the pharmaceutical industry may not show the same growth in the same magnitude. And thus, we have learned that different areas of economy react differently to the festivals, and this is dependent on the kind of good and services the shop trades into.